I remember doing one of these little monologues last year, the philosophical thoughts of a 62-year-old it was then. Well, you can add another 12 months onto that now. I was on the stairs last time round, now I'm in my man cave. And I think it's an indication, isn't it, that as you get older, time flies. It certainly seems to. It doesn't go any faster than it does when you're young, but it certainly seems to fly by, doesn't it? As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much the same thing now that I was thinking last time round. Make the most of life. Life is short. It becomes shorter as the days, the weeks, the months, the years, the decades even go by. So it's important to make the most of it. And I certainly do that anyway. I don't let the grass grow beneath my feet. My plan this year is to go fishing every day, and I'm on track as far as that's concerned. 2014 was the last time I did that. In fact, the only time I did that. And also, it's my 4-month anniversary of being retired. And I can honestly say that there's not been one moment of one day when I thought to myself, have I made the right decision? Not one. In fact, looking at the mileage on the car, I did 1,799.6 miles. Let's round that up to 1,800, shall we, in 4 months, which means that you're looking at 5,400 a year, say 6,000, might do more in the summer. And that's a massive benefit compared to when I was working. I was doing so many more miles, of course, working in Wales, doing so many more miles. And now it's down to a bare minimum, but I'm not having to ration myself. I go fishing every day. I get my granddaughter every Friday, take her back Sundays. Been to Burslem twice for my youngest daughter, there and back on 2 occasions. We go shopping a couple of times a week. We go to church and all the other things that we do. I play football as well, at least once a week. So certainly not cutting back on using the car. It's never out there and I'm thinking I want to use it, but I'm not going to. So the benefit in terms of fuel that goes in, wear and tear on the car, massive pluses. Behind the scenes, you don't always see those benefits. Fuel you do, but the others, you don't always see them, but they are most definitely there because the parts on the car last a lot longer. You change tyres much less frequently, etc. So as far as I'm concerned, a massive thumbs up to retirement and another year ahead. I'm looking forward to it because you have to, don't you? You can't think, oh, well, I wish I was 21 again. I wish I was 30 again. We can all think those things, but in reality, you can't turn back the hands of time. There is no magnet that you can apply to the clock of your life to slow it down. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest man on the face of the earth or the poorest. Time still goes by at the same rate. But what you can do is make the most of it. I've made my peace with my maker. I'm on track there. No issues at all with what happens when I do die eventually, because let's face it, we all have to accept that will happen at some point in our lives. But until that day, whatever time is available, I'm going to make the most of it. That's a fact. I've done a couple of hours work as well this afternoon. That was part of the plan. Like many people, when they retire, they do a few hours here and there, and that's exactly what I'm doing. The money is significantly better than I was on before. So time spent just driving to and from work, I can work that now and get paid for it. And of course, nothing on the car either as well, because there's no travelling, well, minimal travelling involved on that front. And I'm appreciated as well, which is always nice if you can have that sort of environment that you work in, and I can please myself and work whenever I want to. And it's all legal and above board as well, which is also important as far as I'm concerned. And now I'm off to play football for my first game as a 63-year-old. Back where I started, minus Dilwyn. Plus, I've now got my pyjamas on. We did lose the game, but we hit the woodwork 3 times. I always want to win, always being competitive whenever I play a game of football. But ultimately, once that whistle goes, it doesn't matter. I'm just happy to still be playing at my age. And whenever I have had a game, I always feel tired, but nicely tired and motivated for the next game. And I'm looking forward to that one and continuing to play on into my retirement.